for their upcoming match against Bayern Munich, opting for a rather unconventional defensive strategy. Boca Juniors is taking extreme measures for their upcoming match against Bayern Munich, opting for a rather unconventional defensive strategy.
Internet is so funny, man. Who came up with this kind of ideas? Boca Junior against Bayern Munich, and look at Bayern Munich, Boca Junior players instead. They are building a wall so they don't concede 10-0. Remember, Bayern Munich beat Auckland City 10-0, so Boca Junior don't want to go through that, so they are building a wall. Very, very funny indeed. Another one from Troll Football, Donald Trump. Donald Trump said this, and this is fake. If Iran doesn't surrender in the next 24 hours, I will force them to watch every Manchester United game next season from start to finish. Thank you. That is very, very creative. Okay, people. Hey, my name is Ogs, your own brother. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment down below. We're gonna discuss about the Club World Cup transfer news. We have a lot of stuff to unpack, so I don't want to take all your time here. You just take 1 second to help the channel with one like, and I will take 10 minutes to give you a free product, free content. Let's go. Did you see Leo Messi free kick yesterday? Absolutely insane. Inter Miami beat Porto, and nobody really expected that. Let's be honest. Inter Miami been doing good in this tournament. The first game was absolutely insane. Even though it was a 0-0, Inter hit the post. Messi did the magic. Amazing. And last night he did exactly the same, and this time around he managed to score an amazing free kick. Leo Messi still got it. The games are gonna continue today, but let me remind you that all South American teams haven't lost so far in this tournament. Yeah, Palmeiras, Botafogo, Boca Junior, River Plate, Fluminense, all of them haven't lost any game so far. They won 5, they drew 3, and 0 defeat. And tonight, going to be very interesting because one of the best in business, okay, Flamengo, to play against Chelsea, and that is going to be something else. Let me remind you the schedule today. Benfica against Auckland. Yeah, this one you have just to pray God that Benfica don't score 7 or 10. Auckland, by the way, a bunch of farmers and electricians, warehouse employees and stuff like that, part-time jobs that they play football, so you have to understand. And then I just talked about Flamengo against Chelsea. Los Angeles FC are gonna play against Esperance Tunis from Africa, and Bayern Munich against Boca Junior. And we already made a joke about Bayern Munich and Boca Junior at the beginning of this video, so we don't have to repeat the same joke again. Let's move on and talk about the PFA Player of the Season. The nominees, 6 of them are here: Bruno Fernandes, Alexander Isak, Alexis McAllister, Cole Palmer, Declan Rice, Mohamed Salah. Cole Palmer, really, you have to appreciate that because he had a bad season according to many people, but he created more chances than anybody in the league. It was just in a system that he didn't understand, the players didn't understand. Chelsea were struggling, so it looks like on paper he was bad, but overall he had a very good season. If you put Isak in that Chelsea team, probably Cole Palmer was going to have at least 20 assists because he was creating and nobody scoring. So what do you expect? But I don't think he's gonna win it. I think it's gonna be between Mohamed Salah and Alexander Isak. Let's move on to to remind you the games that happened last night. The big surprise was PSG losing against Botafogo, champions of Europe, losing against champions of South America. So if you're gonna call them Farmers League or whatever, you have your answer now, right? So Champions League in South America against Champions League in Europe, and South America won it. The Sounders, Seattle Sounders lost against Atletico 3-1, Inter Miami 2, Porto 1, Palmeiras 2, Al Ahly 0, and in this particular match, Estevão Willian, the Chelsea new boy, was named man of the match. That back-to-back games in this competition that he won the man of the match. Moving on very quickly, let's now go to some headlines. Quincy Promes to jail. Here we go. He's gonna face 7.5 years in prison because of drug related. So he's gonna be, or he's already transferred from Dubai to the Netherlands, where he's going to face justice because of accusations or allegations. The brother got away. He went to Russia, was playing there, came to Dubai, I don't know for what reason, and then got arrested over there. My only issue I have with these football players, how you got a lot of money, you can invest your money in, you know, housing, whatever it is, and make even tons of money. You're gonna die rich. You can buy a private jet. You have everything. You have ladies. You have everything you want in life, and then you take another risk of smuggling drugs or gambling, and you know it's not legal, and you put yourself in that situation. I just don't get it. What else do you want for a football player? So he's gonna face the justice now. But what a player, man. Remember the season that Ajax went to the semi-finals of the Champions League. He was absolutely unstoppable, this guy. All right, Diomande to Crystal Palace. Apparently, not apparently, but it's confirmed that Crystal Palace been working on the case in the last few days, negotiations. He got a release clause of 80 million, but I tell you what, it's not gonna be paid, that 80 million. They're gonna negotiate on the price if another team come calling. But if a team like Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester City, or Liverpool come knocking the door, it's gonna be, oh, you have to pay the full release clause. That's how you have to pay the Chelsea tax, the Arsenal tax, the big club tax. But I'm not gonna be surprised if they make a deal for 25 million or 30 million for Diomande. But for another team, my friend, it's going to be more than that. Zabarni, remember him from Bournemouth to PSG? It's a here we go. Deal done, fee of around 60 million. I feel for Bournemouth, man, and for the coach, because everybody is leaving. Everybody pretty much is leaving, right? Dean Huijsen, now Zabarni is leaving. Kerkez is going to what team? Liverpool. Kepa was on loan, he left, he's gonna join Arsenal. I think they're gonna sell even more, and the team is gonna be a brand new team, you know. So the manager is not gonna be happy, but that is their business model. So this guy here to Liverpool, 40 million, which I think is a little bit weird, because I think Kerkez is better than Zabarni. They don't play the same position. Another one is a left back, another one is a center back, but still defenders, right? So this guy is gonna be sold. Zabani for 60 million and Kerkez for 40 million. Dean Huijsen 50 million. So they have a lot of money in the bank, but building a team from zero is always complicated. They have the money, but I don't think they're gonna spend the whole money on buying players, because they have to take some profit and give probably 100 million to the manager to start rebuilding a team, and you're not gonna get the same quality. So Bournemouth are gonna struggle next season, in my humble opinion. Zubimendi is in London today. He already got his medical done, paperwork signed, and he's going to be announced as Arsenal new boy. Well kept secret, right? We knew it since January, but it's just been confirmed by David Austin and other boys in the industry. Viktor Gyökeres to Arsenal apparently is getting closer. Apparently Gyökeres already told his friends that he's going to Arsenal, but Arsenal are denying it. Arsenal apparently want Sesko more than Gyökeres, but the price tag for Sesko is too high. So we still have to wait and see what is going to happen. Alexander Isak to Liverpool is possible, because Kosa is gonna go to Bayern Leverkusen, right, from Liverpool. So they're gonna get around 30 to 40 million. They're gonna sell Darwin Núñez. I don't know how much he's gonna command. So if Liverpool manage to sell some of their players, they are going to launch a big ambitious bid for Alexander Isak. And according to report, Newcastle are not gonna even sit on the table to talk without you putting 150 million right there on the table. Boom. So the door is still open, but it's about the money. How much money are you going to spend? And if Liverpool managed to pull this off, Lord have mercy. Look at the quality and the experience they are bringing in the team. It's not like Chelsea, where they're going to bring a bunch of kids. This is a serious project here from Liverpool. Moving on. Mark Gay. Remember him? Ex-Chelsea Academy product. Also Liverpool after signing Kerkez, Frimpong, Wirtz. They are going to attack this boy here, Gay. Liverpool next season, I think they're gonna win the quadruple. They're gonna win everything, because the quality and the experience that they have, incredible. And talking about Liverpool, one more time, let me remind you that Florian Wirtz is already in Liverpool today. He's getting everything done. The contract is gonna be until June 2030. They are getting their man. In the next hours, it's gonna be announced, or probably by the time of watching this video, it could be already announced. So look at the quality, man. Liverpool are not afraid of spending money on the market. I'm telling you right now, it's time to get scared. Chelsea, Spurs, and Arsenal are trying to sign Mohamed Kudus from West Ham United. Hatu, remember him? Arsenal looks like they are ahead of Chelsea for the signing of this Ajax Amsterdam defender. 1 week Chelsea ahead, another week Arsenal ahead. We don't know what to believe. We have to wait and see. Jadon Sancho, apparently Juventus offered already or submitted a bid of 30 million. I think it's going to be accepted by Manchester United, because it's the same price they wanted to sell him to Chelsea. what, 20 million pound is not the same as 20 million euros. So probably around 30 million euros. United are gonna take it, but Sancho need to accept to take a salary cut, because I don't believe that he's gonna get the same amount of money that he was getting at Manchester United. Remember also Napoli been heavily linked with Jadon Sancho, so it looks like Italy is gonna be his next destination. Let's finish this video by talking about Joao Pedro. Chelsea are planning to hijack Joao Pedro from Newcastle United. But the way I see it, let's say Isak moves to Liverpool. I think the priority for Newcastle United is going to be Joao Pedro, and Joao Pedro is going to have enough playing time, more playing time, and playing the Champions League with Newcastle than come to Chelsea and have to fight with Nicholas Jackson and also Liam Delap in front. So I think if there is a big if here, if Liverpool manage to get Isak, I think Joao Pedro is gonna move to Newcastle United.